ESPN's coverage of the 2010 Little League World Series is presented by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes Reduced Sugar. They're great. And in part by Subway Restaurants, proud sponsor of the Little League Baseball and the Little League World Series. Subway, play hard, eat fresh. And Verizon, the official wireless service provider of the NFL.
Now the players and the fans getting ready here at Lamade. It'll be Germany and Minnesota hooking up. Consolation D matchup, the Midwest, that's right. Plymouth Hope, New Hampshire, or Plymouth New Hope, Minnesota, I should say, in Ramstein Air Force Base. Let's meet the kids from Minnesota.
My name is Taylor Bluston, and my favorite player is Joe Mauer.
My name is Gabe Gower, and my favorite baseball player is Joe Mauer.
My name is Jack McDonough, and my favorite player is Joe Mauer.
Hi, my name is Colin Quinn, and my favorite baseball player is Joe Mauer.
My name is James Ripley, and my favorite player is Justin Morneau.
My name is Mikey Siegel, and my favorite player is Joe Mauer.
My name is Josh Thorpe, and my favorite baseball player is Joe Mauer.
My name is Nick Toole, and my favorite player is Joe Mauer.
My name is Johnny Vasari, my favorite player is Joe Mauer.
My name is Mitchell Verbatim, and my favorite player is Joe Mauer.
My name is Lucas Wenzel. My favorite baseball player is Joe Mauer.
Let's take a peek at the Honda starting lineups. For Minnesota, it'll be Josh Thorpe to lead it off at shortstop. Jack McDonough play right field, and it's Taylor Bluston, their left-hand hitting first baseman, followed by Nick Toole, Colin Quinn, Mitchell Verbatim, Johnny Vasari, Lucas Wenzel, and Gabe Gower. And they will go up against the right-handed starter for Germany, Tyler Ullman.
Tyler Ullman, I mean, he has something in common with this Minnesota team. I mean, you kept hearing how much they like Joe Mauer, which is understandably, but he likes Brett Favre as one of his other favorite athletes, and I'm sure there's other guys on that team who feel the exact same way.
Yeah, no doubt. Ready to go here at Lamade. First pitch of the game is down and in, ball one. Josh Thorpe starting it off. Thorpe, the shortstop, a Minnesota team making the Little League World Series for the 6th time in history. And again, with the change in format, normally it was pool play, or it used to be pool play. And so the teams that were eliminated would only get a chance to play, if you're on the American side, only U.S. teams, and on the international side, only international teams. But that has changed now with a double elimination format. And so here in this one, our first chance to see the U.S. match up with a team that is on the other side, match up with an international team. So Taylor Bluston and the kids from the Midwest facing Tyler Ullman and the kids from Germany.
I think that's just an excellent change that they really did to this tournament, changing that format, not only allowing them to play an international team, but along that, guarantee that they're going to play at least 3 games in this tournament.
Good job there by Thorpe getting a piece. Now, one of the things that they do here that's nice is for the kids and the teams that are eliminated, they get a chance to play more games if they want to. Now, again, 16 teams, 8 U.S., 8 international. A 6-inning game. Well, some changes as far as what you may used to be seeing baseball-wise. Long it back here from Josh Thorpe.
Already wearing out the pitch count here with Tyler Ullman.
Yeah, this will be pitch number 8 coming up. Europe a little bit short today. 4 pitchers on their team ineligible to pitch today.
Parents in the stands, both sides, just so excited. You see the big smiles on the kids' faces, and I think they might even be bigger on the parents' side.
Wow, Josh Thorpe turning in a bat right here. This is the first of 5 games here from Williamsport today. Swinging on the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Ullman able to get Thorpe one away. started to say one of the things that's neat, too, is that for the teams after they're eliminated and play their 3 games, they're able to stay and play more games.
They are. And you can still have pitchers who are still eligible. They're going, okay, who do we have pitching? And you saw a good pitch right here by Tyler Ullman after a long at-bat, that 10th pitch finally getting him. That's great. We found that out. Even after this game, these 2 teams, if they're sticking around, can continue playing. There's so many beautiful fields here at this complex. Little League Baseball is arranged that they could play other games that they would like against each other on those other fields. They even get umpires for them. Really, really just about having fun and playing this wonderful, wonderful game of baseball.
Yeah, stick around, play more games. Can't beat that. The European team from Ramstein Air Force Base in Germany, a team made up entirely of American citizens. And again, to explain that, it's basically a group from the military base, mainly dependents of military personnel. They won the European Championship in Poland. Here comes the 3-1. Ripped to left center field. And that bangs up against the wall. McDonough's got himself a double. Jack McDonough, outstanding hockey player, and a nice swing.
And utilizing those eye-hand coordination capabilities right there on that swing, not trying to do too much, staying through the ball and driving it the other way.
Taylor Bluston now.
Find a lot of these kids from Minnesota, you say, favorite sport, baseball definitely up there, but hockey, big hockey, and lacrosse as well.
They talked about lacrosse. And one of the coaches, Matt Dieterding, his son actually quit baseball to play lacrosse. So he doesn't have a child on the team. He's just helping out.
Yeah, and they were saying when they had to choose an all-star team, a lot of little leagues have a pool of 60 to 70 players that they're picking from to choose. And they only had 24, and they said we even had less than that because a couple of other players that said I can't play in the all-stars because I'm starting lacrosse, and they didn't want to miss any games in lacrosse. So really big sport, great sport, and thriving there in Minnesota.
They'll 2 down and a man at second. Here's Nick Toole. Toole kind of the character on this Minnesota team. They call him Elroy after the character on the Jetsons. Tyler Ullman on the mound for Germany.
And Nick Toole is also one of 2 team members that speak Spanish. They go to a Spanish immersion school, and it's really come in handy here at the Little League World Series, being able to translate for their teammates.
Yeah, he and Mitchell Verbatim go to that school. That's got to be so nice, so useful here when you have kids from all over the place, and you desperately want to communicate with the kids from Japan or Mexico or Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I think they said they share the bathroom with Puerto Rico, and it's come in really handy just communicating and playing with those guys. They really do have such a great setup here at the Little League World Series and at the Grove.
Don't hold it there,
there's Verbatim, that really allows them to just interact on a daily basis with all these players from other countries, and really just develop lifelong friendships. And now with Facebook, the power of the internet, and different forms of staying in touch, they continue that after here.
Toole lifts that one center field. Shallow, it'll fall for a hit. McDonough comes in to score, and Minnesota on the board. RBI single for Elroy.
Nick Toole does a good job. The ball kind of comes inside. He kind of gets jammed on it, but gets enough to just get this ball to land right in the middle, like kind of a Bermuda Triangle out there, right in the middle of no man's land for a base hit RBI.
Ball! So 2 down now, and it's Colin Quinn at the plate. Minnesota jumping out early. John Shambi, Nomar Garciaparra, Adriano Monsalve here at Lambeau Stadium in Williamsport. Ball! This is the first of 5 games on the day. Consolation matchup between the Midwest and Europe. That one way outside, gets past Harrington, and down to second moves Nick Toole. So 3-0 the count as Quinn waits. Ball! And he walked him. Time called, and Jason Schock is going to head out and chat with his starter, Tyler Ullman. Jason Schock, who is a golf pro at Ramstein Air Base. He actually made a deal unbeknownst to Gary Harrington, the manager at the European Championships. Jason Schock agreed with the players that if they won the championship, he would let the kids shave the coaches' heads. Gary had no idea, then found out they won the championships. He said, oh,
I guess I got to shave my head. I mean, you have the clippers right there bringing them to me. And you know the kids just love that. Oh, gathered around. Bring it here, coach. Sit down.
First one inside to Mitchell Verbatim.
I can just picture the coach going, hey, what are you guys gathered around for? What's the chair in the middle for? Who's going to sit there?
Right.
That's for you. What's that buzzing sound?
I mean, let's step back and think about it for a second. At Georgia Tech, if they had offered you the chance to shave Coach Morris's head, or in the big leagues, Kevin Kennedy's head, you guys would have loved it then. Don't tell me you wouldn't have.
Oh, you're right.
The 1-1.
You see that here in the Little League World Series. We got the team from Saudi Arabia. And instead of shaving heads, they decide to dye all their hair blonde. So, a lot of unique things and superstitions, which I know nothing about.
No, you wouldn't do anything in a superstitious fashion. The fans work their own magic. You know, if a cape is working for you or some funky sunglasses,
you got to go with it. Or the hair dye, you know, purple. They're wearing the same, trying to match the color of the uniforms.
Left field, Stokes, Tujo out there. Tujo, the shortstop, able to make the play. Minnesota puts a run on the board. Europe coming up to hit.